Good East positioning in the center, everybody. The name is Boofang, and welcome back to another episode of the Hunger Games Simulator. Last time, I worked on a sequel collab with Grand Admiral Thrawn, and we did every single outfit that Zane had, and his pick of Stone Armor, Zane won. Funny how the most interesting episodes were the ones that he was in, where I ended up getting a win. This time around, as suggested by Draco on YouTube, we are doing Barbie's Dreamhouse. Am I fit to give an intro for any of these characters? No. No, I'm not. I am kind of disappointed that Hudson, Brunhild, Bananas, and Mall Cop don't have the pink house background behind them. I am very disappointed. As for this, I will be rooting for Mall Cop and Special Needs Looking Bear over here, because I don't like this franchise. I really don't. But with all this being said and done, you know this cast well. Let's proceed. As the tributes are on their podiums, the horn sounds. Barbie finds a backpack full of camping equipment. And Midge, Ryan, Grace, Tawny, tennis playing robot or TPR, Chelsea, and the reporter all run away. Mall Cop clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Brunhild runs away. Taffy stays at the cornucopia. Nikki runs away. Summer rips a mace out of Bear's hands. Ken takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Randy runs away from the cornucopia. Raquel chases Teresa away. Stacy and Skipper run away. Blissa snatches a ball of alcohol in a rag. Hudson grabs a sword, turning into a Pokemon. Bananas takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Closet runs into the cornucopia and hides. Day 1. Reporter sets an explosive off, killing Bear and Barbie. Damn. Chelsea receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Taffy searches for a water source. Brunhild and Ken hunt for other tributes. Mid tries to pick flowers. Skipper tries to sleep through the entire day. Nikki sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Mall Cop, Stacy, Grace, and Hudson raid Tawny's camp while she's hunting. Banana stalks tennis playing robot. Teresa receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Summer ambushes Ryan and kills him. Raquel receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Randy discovers a cave. Closet receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Blissa searches for firewood. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. The Bear from District 12, Barbie from District 1, and Ryan from District 2. So immediately we go from 24 survivors to 21 survivors. And no district is out. Ken passes out from exhaustion. Summer questions her sanity. Bananas kills Tawny with a hatchet. Stacey is awoken by nightmares. So, alright. Crap, the bear's gone. I just realized it's half my picks. Go, Mall Cop. Melissa's Unistar fire sleeps without warmth. Chelsea starts a fire. Midge silently snaps Grace's neck. Randy, Taffy, Skipper, Nikki, and Teresa sleep in shifts. Closet stays awake all night. Brunhild convinces TPR to snuggle with them. Hudson cries himself to sleep. The Mall Cop quietly hums. The reporter severely injures Raquel and leaves her to die. Randy, Blissa, Ken, and Taffy hunt for other tributes. Midge attacks Closet, but he manages to escape. Stacy tries to sleep through the entire day. Skipper and Mall Cop hunt for the tributes. Reporter makes a slingshot. Brunhild, Summer, Nikki, Teresa, and Hudson hunt for the tributes. TPR chases Bananas. Chelsea dies trying to escape the arena. 4 more cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Tawny from District 7, Grace from District 5, Raquel from District 2, and Chelsea from District 6. So District 2 is the first one immediately out of play. And from 21 survivors to 17 survivors. We are a little over halfway, yeah. Here we go. Midge tends to her wounds. Randy's awoken by nightmares. Skipper tries to treat her infection. Nikki's awoken by nightmares. Closet and Teresa talk about the tribute still alive. Mall Cop and Taffy run into each other and decide truce for the night. TPR, Summer, and Banana sleep in shifts. Melissa questions her sanity. Ken sees a fire but stays hidden. Stacy cries herself to sleep. Hudson lets Brunhild into a shelter. Reporter attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. Skipper, Brunhild, Ken, and Stacy hunt for the tributes. TPR receives water from an unknown sponsor. You don't need it. Blitza makes a slingshot. Midge collects fruit from a tree. Bananas collects fruit from a tree. Nikki scares Mall Cop off. Closet makes a wooden spear. Teresa constructs a shack. Taffy runs away from the summer. Randy makes a wooden spear. Hudson accidentally steps on a landmine. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. The reporter from District 11 and Hudson from District 8. So District 2 is still the only district out of play, but we go from 17 survivors to 15 survivors. Here we go. Ken lets Closet into a shelter. Skipper questions his sanity. Bridget lets Midge into his shelter. Summer dies trying to escape the arena. Taffy is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Randy, Nikki, Brunhad, and Blitza track down and kill Teresa. Mall Cop goes to sleep. Stacy and TPR tell stories about themselves to each other. Mall Cop tries to sleep with the entire day. Blitza practices her archery. Closet stalks Stacy. Randy discovers a cave. Skipper injures herself. Taffy practices her archery. Midge takes TPR's food, killing him. Banana stabs Brunhide while his back is turned. Ken is unable to convince Nikki not to kill him. Five cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Summer from District 4, Teresa from District 3, TPR from District 10, Brunhild from District 9, Ken from District 1. So, Districts 1 and 2 were completely out. And how many fallen tributes were there? 5. So, with that being said and done, we go from the top 15, we go from 15 survivors to 10. So, yeah. Already at the top 10. Kind of interesting. At least this one isn't holding out as longer than it needs to. Alright, back to fallen tributes. Proceed. Mallcott sets an explosive off, killing Midge and Randy. Blissa sets up camp for the night. Taffy loses sight of where she is. Closet destroys Nikki's supplies as she is asleep. Stacy receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Skipper tries to treat her infection. Bananas thinks about winning. The cornucopia is replenished with food supplies of its and memoirs from Tribute's families. Stacy decides not to go to the feast. Banana destroys Taffy's memoirs out of spite. Nikki decides not to go to the feast. Skipper sets an explosive off, killing Closet, Mallcop, and Blissa. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skipper makes a slingshot. Stacy chases Taffy. Nikki discovers a Ripper. Bananas cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Midge from District 4, Randy from District 12, Closet from District 10, Mallcop from District 11, Blissa from District 8, and Bananas from District 9. So Districts 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 are completely out. As we go from 10 survivors to 4. At least all of them have the house background. Stacy tends to Taffy's wounds. Nikki thinks about home. Skipper passes out from exhaustion. Oh yeah, we have a guaranteed female winner. Stacy spears Taffy in the abdomen. Nikki hunts for other tributes. Skipper camouflages herself in the bushes. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. It's Taffy from District 7. So Districts 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 are completely out. And it's down to the final 3 survivors. Proceed. Nikki's on a fire and sleeps without warmth. Skipper lets Stacy into her shelter. Nikki camouflages herself in the bushes. Skipper practices her archery, and Stacy questions her sanity. No cannon shots. Stacy tries to sing herself to sleep. Nikki tries to treat her infection. Skipper falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Nikki spears Stacy in the abdomen. So 2 more cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Skipper from District 5 and Stacy from District 6. Meaning the winner is Nikki from District 3. In 24th. So, let's review the rankings of the cast. In 24th, the Special Education Bear. In 23rd, Barbie. In 22nd, Ryan. In 21st, Tawny. In 20th, Grace. In 19th, Raquel. In 18th, Chelsea. In 17th, with 3 kills to his name, a reporter. In 16th, Hudson. In 15th, with 1 kill, Summer. In 14th, Teresa. In 13th, tennis playing robot. In 12th, with 1 kill, Brunhild. In 11th, Ken. In 10th, with 2 kills, Midge. In 9th, with 1 kill, Randy Bravo. In 8th, Closet. In 7th, with 2 kills, Mall Cop. In 6th, with 1 kill, Blissa. In 5th, with 2 kills, Bananas. In 4th, our highest going pacifist, Taffy. In 3rd, with 3 kills, Skipper. In 2nd, with 1 kill, Stacy. And the winner, with 3 kills to her name, is Nikki. This is about a little longer than average, but that's kind of fine. District placements in 12th 2, in 11th 1, in 10th 4, in 9th 12, in 8th 10, in 7th 11, in 6th 8, in 5th 9, in 4th 7, in 3rd 5, in 2nd 6, and in 1st 3. Anyways, there you have it for the Barbie Hunger Games Simulator. Thank you once again to Draco for the suggestion. Comment down below what you would want to see in the future. Keep in mind these come out every Sunday. It takes 25 weeks to complete a season, and you will probably be waiting a while. Up next on the list is Presidents for a Literal Presidents Hunger Games Simulator. So we'll return with that. But until that time happens, the name is Blue Fang, and I bid you all a good west positioning in the sun, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.